when I dream, I have hands. We may do things differently, but we get it done. Every day I prove that I'm independent.
Got to thinking, well, there's nothing really wrong with her. She's a perfect little baby, except she doesn't have her hands and forearms. And we could deal with that.
Whatever happened to me when I was conceived or in the growing spurt stage happened to me in the first trimester of my mother's pregnancy. And I always remember never having to wear shoes. I always remember never hearing the word no. And then I do remember being able to do anything I wanted to do. And that's what made me independent. The prostheses in those days were a lot heavier. They were made of cast. I sweated a lot. I had to wear t-shirts. I had to wear socks on my arms, and they were literally straps across your back. You would think being married you wouldn't get independence, but it's totally the opposite. Do you know what I mean? And then we had children, which we had Emily first, and we were married 5 years. We had our daughter. And then 4 years later, we had our son. Once children come in, you totally change. Or you don't, but you totally change for the positive if you want to do the right thing for your children. But the biggest memory I have is when I had her in the hospital, and she's on the bed, and I have her in my feet, and I'm just rocking her in between my feet, and I'm looking down at her, and the nurse comes in. Well, it wasn't a nurse, it was more like because it was a Catholic hospital, and she was more like a nun, but she came in, and she looked, and the first thing she said is, "Wow, isn't she the lucky one?" And I was like, wow, she gets it, she gets it. Because this child's not going to be biased, she's not going to be prejudiced, she's going to know more than most children.
I think one of my favorite stories from when I was younger was when I would go out with other people who were babysitting me. They would walk me over, okay, hold my hand, and I grab their elbow because that's where I was used to holding it.
Because once I read on autism and read that this was a permanent thing and that my child was diagnosed with it, we needed to work on it, and we needed to work fast. I eventually did get my license, and I drive. And that was one of the bigger steps for me and for us and for our family. Because, I can do the grocery shopping, take the kids to the doctor. It's hugely important. My strongest suit is also my weakness, because I don't want any help. When I go grocery shopping or if I do anything, and people are like, "Can I help you, or can I give you a hand?" And I'm like, "No, I'm fine." Or I give them a one-liner I could use too. But the point is I don't ever think that I can't do something unless I have to prove it. I have to prove it to myself that I can't do this. People have physical disabilities. They have mental disabilities. We have outward, inward disabilities. And that disability is all a set of mind, not how you look and not how you act. It's the frame of mind. I choose to think that I am not disabled. That's what got me through the world. But people see me totally different.